Welcome to Brainbox Challenge, the programme in which our brainy competitors go head-to-head in a series of mind-bending competitions. Our reigning Brainbox champion is Janet Coop. She's a police officer, and she'll have to pitch her wits against a new set of contestants in order to hold on to her title. And these are the challengers who compete against our champion in today's 5 brain games. The winner at the end of the show will get the chance to play the bonus game and will return to defend their title with the hope of climbing closer to the £10,000 jackpot. Now, before the battle begins, let's get your brain in training at home with little Clive's Big Brain Challenge. There he is. Well, it's wet and windy in little Clive's world today, so he's got his wellies with him. You'll see red and blue Wellington boots falling into his big head. All you have to do is to keep track of whether more red or blue wellies are in there at the end of the game. So watch closely. Here we go. Right, so, Janet, you're a good police officer making observations. Are there more red or more blue?
Definitely more red.
Yes, you're absolutely right. There's 7 red and 6 blue. Did you get that at home? If not, don't worry. There are plenty of other ways to get your brain firing on all cylinders in this programme. So let's play Brainbox Challenge. Well, Janet, you've faced just the one challenge so far, but that got you into the bonus game as well.
That's right.
So you've got £100 in the bank, plus £600 in a bonus. So looking forward possibly to more challenges.
Fingers crossed, yes.
Yes. If you play with this £100 and you're beaten, you'll lose that money. However, if you win, you'll go up to £250. You could eventually get to £10,000 if you kept going long enough.
That would be nice.
So that's the decision you have to take. Before you make your decision, you're entitled to know who your opponent would be if you were to accept the challenge. So here he or she is. And there it is. It's Nigel Painter, 51, civil servant. Doesn't tell you a great deal, I suppose.
No.
You're only at the first level of £100, but you would lose it if you were to lose the game. Are you going to take the cheque or take the challenge?
I should take the challenge.
Take the challenge. OK, let's bring on Nigel Painter.
Nigel scored well on our numeracy and memory tests, but judging from his results, he won't be in a hurry to face a visualisation game. Nigel completed a degree last year, aged 50, proving his mind is still in good working order.
Welcome, Nigel. I resent that. The idea that your brain wouldn't be in working order at the age of 50, it seems an outrageous suggestion.
Yeah, no, my brain's fine, thanks.
Of course it is. And I know you graduated in criminal justice studies.
Indeed, yes.
Now, this should pitch you well against Janet, I suppose. Janet, you're used to being cross-questioned by lawyers when you're giving evidence and things like that.
Yes.
Are you confident?
Let's see.
All right, well, let's get on. The rules are simple enough. The winner will take control as Brainbox champion. The loser will have to go home. So let's find out what the first game is as we look at your first brain battle. Well, this game is called Vowel of Silence, and it's a language game. You're going to see a word appear on the screen which has had all the vowels removed. And what you've got to do is to buzz in as soon as you can work out what the word actually is. So take an example here. What word would this be? You know, adjust the consonants. So what do you reckon? Either got an idea there?
Surrender.
Surrender.
Surrender, OK. Well, and that's exactly how you play it, and you have to press the buzzer first. Don't buzz too early if you're not absolutely certain, because if you get it wrong, your opponent will get the opportunity to answer, and that's usually easier with the pressure taken off. OK, here we go. Here's the first one. Yes, Nigel got that.
No, it's gone. I thought it was doctor, but it's not.
Not doctor. Janet?
That's what I thought it was as well.
Ah, well, it's director. Director. So there's no points either way there. On to the next one. Nigel.
Mississippi.
Mississippi is spot on. Well done. OK, point to you. Here's the next one. Yes, Nigel.
Exaggerate.
Exaggerate. You're absolutely right. And away we go with the next one. Nigel again.
Butterfly.
Oh, it's not butterfly. Janet?
Beautifully.
Beautifully is right. 2 T's in butterfly, so that's where that went wrong there, but beautifully is beautifully accurate. Next one. Oh, Nigel.
Ludicrous.
Ludicrous is correct. Well done. And the next one. Janet.
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant. That's right. Can't pronounce it lieutenant on occasions. Or lieutenant. Janet.
Quartet.
Quartet is absolutely correct. Well done. Okay, next one. Janet.
Yourself.
Yourself. And you can see for yourself, that's right. So well done, Janet. And commiserations, Nigel, because you went off to a storming start in that game, but Janet dug deep within herself. This game's all about character, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the net result, I'm afraid, is that, Nigel, we send you home. You didn't get any money, you didn't lose any money, and we don't give you any money. So
Okay.
bye-bye, Nigel.
Thank you very much.
Well, did you think you were on the way to losing that? Because Nigel got a bit of a lead there, didn't he? And
Yeah.
he looked set fair to win.
I think it was beating him at the buzzer, wasn't it? He was a bit quicker than I was, so...
Buzzer work is important on these,
Yes.
these speed games. Anyway, let's see what it's done to your money. It was at £100, now it's going to go up to £250. So the same thing applies now. If you play with this and lose, you lose the money. If you succeed, you go on to the next level, which is £500, which is a safety net, and you wouldn't lose that at that stage if you play that game. But as before, you find out who your opponent is before you make your decision. Who would you be playing? It's Mike Hart, who's 40. He's also a civil servant. So, again, that doesn't tell you a great deal, because civil servants also be rather reticent about which bit of the civil service they work in.
Yeah.
Are you going to take the check or take the challenge?
No, I'm going to take the challenge.
OK, let's bring on Mike Hart.
Mike's strong numeracy skills come from his job as a civil servant, dealing with masses of data and calculating effective business decisions. In his spare time, he writes greeting cards and scored well in the language section of our test.
Wow, welcome, Mike Hart. The greetings card thing is fascinating. This is a spare time thing. Are you talking about those cards on your happy wedding day?
That's right. No, it's the comedy. It is the comedy. You know, the sort of the retro, satirical kind of lines.
Oh,
you know,
right.
the sorts of things.
Or
that
captions
I mean.
to a photograph? Or
That's
things
right.
like...
Something from some kind of ad photograph from the 50s or 60s or
Yes.
whatever, with something, you know, pithy and modern put against it.
Excellent. Well, I'm fascinated by that, whether anyone else is or not. OK, so you've got to find out which brain game you're going to be facing. So this is it. And it's called 5 a Day, which is a numerical game. You'll both see 5 fruits on the screen. Each will be assigned a numerical value from 1 to 5. And then you'll have 20 seconds to memorise the number given to each fruit. Then you'll be given a series of fruit sums, and the first to buzz in with the correct numerical answer wins the point. If you get it wrong, your opponent will have the chance to answer and win the point instead. There you are. This is just an example. Don't memorise these, but in this one, the grapes will be 1, apple 2, orange 3, cherries 4, plums 5. Then we give you a sum to do, which would appear on the screen like this. There we are. The cherry is worth 4, the grapes are worth 1, and the apple's worth 2. So the calculation will be 4 plus 3 minus the plum at the end, and that's worth 5. So that gives you a numerical answer of 2. So remember, when you see 2 fruit in the box, you add them together. And you have 20 seconds now to memorise the values given to the fruits. Here they come. OK, and here's the first of your calculations. Janet.
11.
11, you're absolutely right. We'll show you how that works. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 5 is 11. Straightforward enough. On to the next one. Mike.
17.
17 is correct. Well done. OK, let's go on to the next one. Yes, Mike.
15.
15 is correct. OK, on to our next calculation.
Eight.
Mike.
8.
Mike, no, 8 is wrong. Janet.
12.
It's not 12. You're nearly there. It's 13. OK, next calculation. Yes, Mike.
8.
That is 8. Well done. OK, let's get on to the next one. Yes, Mike.
21.
21. You're quite right. On to the next one. Mike.
9.
9. You're spot on. Well done, Mike, on that one. That's the end of the competition. I think the way that game drifted, you can see what's happened there, Janet. Mike, you seem to, well, after the first couple, after that you were well away.
Well, after you've done it a few times, the numbers started to cement in your brain a bit more.
Yeah.
You kept on seeing them coming.
You've got a value for the fruit now.
That's
that'll
right,
be with
yes.
you for the rest of your life.
Exactly,
right?
yes.
Janet, you got 1 right, but Mike got 5 right. You had got your score up to £250, but by the rules of the game, because you lost, we take that away from you. But we don't take away the money you got in the bonus game, £600 you got in the last programme. And we now say goodbye to you, Janet. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
All right, well, let's see how much money you've got in your brain bank. You start off with £100.
Yep.
If you take a challenge and lose that game, you would lose that money. You'd go away with nothing.
Yeah.
If you decide to leave now, will you take that money away? It is £100, so that's the decision you have to take.
Yeah.
Before you decide, let's see who you would be playing against. There it is. It's Emma Martin, who's 60 and a writer. So you didn't get much information there, but you have to assume that a writer will be good at word games. And, of course, you don't know whether you're going to get a word game to play against her or not.
No, who knows?
So are you going to take the check or take the challenge?
I'll take the challenge.
You're going to take the challenge. OK, let's bring on Emma Martin.
Emma is writing her next novel, but was surprisingly weak at the language section of our pre-challenge test. Emma's ability to stay focused comes from training in hypnotherapy. Will she blink first under the spotlight?
So you're writing your next novel. That implies you've written novels before, have you?
No, it's my first novel.
Oh, your first? What, have you always wanted to write a novel and you've finally got round to it? Or
well, I spent so many years working in IT and got bored with computers, and then I went into hypnotherapy and counselling and what have you, and got a bit bored with that, and so I went back to my first love, really, which was writing. OK,
let's find out which brain battle you'll be facing. Oh, it's Word Matrix, which is a language game. In this game, you'll each be given your own word matrix. Each matrix contains its own core letters. Here's an example we use just to demonstrate this. CER. Once the game begins, other groups of letters fly past on the screen, and your job is to work out which letters can be added to the beginning or the end of your core letters to make the word. So in this one, if you saw the letters A, M, I, C fly past, well, you could put that at the end and get ceramic. Or if you saw pin fly past, then you could put it to the beginning, and that would make pincer. Now, in each case, there are 7 possible words hidden in the word matrix. You get 1 point for each one you get right. Emma, you're the challenger, and by our rules, that means you have to go first. So if you're ready, we'll start by showing you your core letters. Q, U, E. Let the matrix begin.
Plaque. Quests. No. Mosque. Psych.
Well, Emma, you did get 3 of them, so you got 3 out of the 7, which is, you know, it's not a bad score. You didn't get queuing. Check. You didn't...
Oh, I don't see many of those.
You don't see enough checks to... quench. which was a lovely word, but you don't use it that often, I suppose. But you didn't spot it going by. And opaque. That remained opaque to you as well. So that's the sort of target you have to beat, Mike. Let's see your core letters. G-A-R. And let the word matrix begin.
Garter. Vinegar. Beggar. Garden. Vulgar. Garage. Hanger.
Well, Mike, or should I be saying, well, Emma, that was a fine run, Mike. You got all 7, so you couldn't have done any better than that. Emma, I'm sorry to say goodbye so quickly to you. You didn't win any money, you don't lose any money. Well, I don't give you any money either. I just have to say goodbye, Emma, and thank you very much. Let's look at your brain bank. You had £100 before, and this now races up to £250. If you win this one, you'd go up to £500, which is an important point to get to because that's a safety net.
Yeah.
The only thing I can tell you is who your opponent's going to be. So here that opponent is. And this is Jamie Patel, who's 31 and an optician. So that's all we can tell you about her. All right, well, I'll put the formal question to you.
Go ahead.
Are you going to take the check or take the challenge?
I'll take the challenge.
Take the challenge, OK. Bring on Jamie Patel.
Jamie is an optician and a keen artist, which explains her high score in our visualization test. Her results also show that she has a good memory. Jamie used to practice on the flying trapeze, so she has a head for danger.
Gosh, flying trapeze, I'll come to that in a moment. You're an optician, I think we all understand what that involves, but you also make jewellery and you paint paintings.
Yes.
So you've got a good eye in many respects.
Well, I'd like to think so, but we'll see.
And the flying trapeze, what's that about?
I tried it in Australia and I really loved it. So
where do you go to try that?
Well, in Byron Bay, but in the UK they've got a little school in Old Street. And I used to do it until I broke my toe in January because I fell off. So I decided that,
Well, there's a lot going on there. I'm not sure how much of that feeds into helping you with these games. Mike, are you feeling a bit sick now? You've taken on this very interesting person with lots of different interests.
She's obviously got a wide range of skills.
Yes.
But, yeah, I'm still feeling I made a good decision.
OK, let's find out which brain battle you're going to go head-to-head in. Well, this game is called Pairs in Squares. It's quite a simple game. It's a memory game. You both see 10 numbered squares on the screen. Behind each number is a sound. In fact, there are 5 matching pairs. And, for instance, if you called out 2, you'd hear this noise. And if you then called out 9, you get this noise. Well, that's a pair. That's a victory. You then get another go. So you pick out another one, and on you go. If you fail to make a pair, play switches to the other side. So here we go. Challenger goes first. Bring on the numbered screen, and away you go.
I'll have number 1, please. And number 7.
OK, not a pair there. Over to Mike.
Number 3, please. And number 7.
OK, so you get another go. You found that pair.
9. 5.
Back to you, Jamie.
1. 5.
That's a pair. Well done. Another go then.
6. 8.
You found a pair, so you get another go.
2. 9.
What are you going to go for now then?
4 and 10.
4 and 10. So you've worked out, obviously, Mike, you got 1 pair, but then Jamie got 4. You did get some money, £250, but I'm afraid, brutally, that's taken away from you. Thank you very much for taking part, Mike, but now I have to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
And
Thanks.
farewell. All right, Jamie, well, let's look at your brain bank, and it's just £100, because that's your first game. If you take on a challenge, though, that would be taken away from you if you lost the game. On the other hand, if you were to win, then it would go up to the £250 and maybe even right the way up to £10,000. So that's the decision you have to take. So let's see who your opponent would be. All right, so it would be Fiona Bassett, 26, and a PA. So not a huge amount of information there to go on. While you're thinking about it, I should remind you, this will be the final brain battle of the day. If you win it, you get the chance to take the Brainbox challenge, which could win you a bonus of up to £1,000. So, are you going to take the check or take the challenge?
I'll take the challenge.
You'll take the challenge, OK. Let's bring on Fiona Bassett.
As a former Slimming World consultant, strong language skills were invaluable in motivating her dieters. But Fiona's weakest area in our test was numeracy. Will the numbers put the squeeze on her tonight?
Welcome, Fiona, and you're a PA, but in what sort of business or industry do you do that?
For the NHS.
Is that stressful work?
Yeah.
Yes, I should imagine it is. But you used to work as a Slimming World consultant?
Yeah, I lost weight on myself and then I was asked to become a consultant.
Yes.
Which I did.
OK, well, Jamie's settled in. She's won 1 game. Do you feel it gets easier once you've settled in playing these games?
I don't know, we'll see in a minute,
okay,
won't we?
well, let's see now. Let's find out which brain battle you'll be playing. Well, this is called Sphere and Now. It's a spatial game, word game as well. On the screen, you can see 2 spheres surrounded by coloured letters, and words are hidden amongst the letters. For instance, on the left-hand sphere, you can see the word awake. The A is yellow, W is blue, A is red, K is blue, and E is red. The aim of this game is to find the corresponding word on the right-hand sphere by matching the colour pattern. And you might be able to make out that the T is yellow, the O is blue, W is red, the E is blue, and L is red. So the answer there would be towel. The words can go clockwise or anti-clockwise. So let's start with your spheres. So on the left-hand sphere is the word daisy. Find the matching one on the right-hand sphere. Fiona.
Motor. Sorry, M-O-T-O-R.
That's correct. Well done. OK, let's go on to the next one. The word is rabbit on the left-hand sphere. Rabbit. Yes, Fiona.
Breeze.
Breeze, you're quite right. There it is. Same way round. OK, this time the word is agenda. Yes, Jamie.
Dynamo?
Second.
Dynamo?
Dynamo is right. Seemed underconfident, but it was there. As the dynamo's spinning round. I'm going to change the spheres, but again, you're going to be looking at the left-hand side. And the word there is shield. Oh, you're straight in there, Jamie.
Thread?
Thread. Very fast one, you're quite right. There where we highlight the letters so you can follow that. Colour pattern. OK, smash. Jamie just got there.
Youth?
Youth is correct. So you smash there, and youth on the right-hand side. The same pattern of colours. OK, southern. Fiona.
Oh. I thought it was hurts.
No, you're wrong there. Jamie.
Yogurts?
That's right. Yogurts matches southern. OK, I've got a new set of spheres now, and the word on the left sphere is kick. Jamie.
Sock?
Sock is right. Well done. OK, let's go on to the next one. The word is height. Fiona. Got an answer?
No, sorry.
We've timed you out, I'm afraid. So, Jamie.
I don't know if this is a word. Frida?
Frida isn't a word.
It's
You're
Friday.
so close. You're so close to a word, which is Friday. Frida. Not sure what you were doing there. On to the next one. Kidney. Matching kidney. Fiona.
Submit.
Submit is absolutely right. Well done. You score a point there. I don't know if you've got enough mind left over to work out the score as you go along. But Fiona, you got 3.
Right.
3 very good points scored there. But Jamie, perhaps you know you've got more than that. You've got 5, so you've won that game. Fiona, as far as you're concerned, you didn't win any money, you didn't lose any money, but you don't go away with any money either, so I'm going to have to say goodbye to you now. Thank you for joining us, Fiona. Oh, well done. So, more money in the bank for you. Let's just take a look at that. You were on 100, and you've gone up to 250. So, you now have a chance to win a bonus of £1,000 by playing the Brainbox Challenge. Now, the good thing about this is any money you make here, that's yours to keep. It's not thrown away in the competitive excitement of taking on challenges. And this is how it works. A sequence of shapes will appear on the screen, which you'll need to recall correctly, and there's £50 for each one. But it's not as simple as just recalling shapes, because you can only start calling out the sequence once the first 3 shapes have flashed by. It's easier to show than to describe. You see the first shape, don't say anything yet, but it's a circle, it's a square, diamond. Now the next one, you can remember it's a circle, square, diamond. You're always recalling the shape from 3 shapes before. So each one you get right, you get £50. Once you go wrong, that's the end of the game. We then just calculate how many you got right. If you get all 16 right, that will be £800. But if you get that, we throw in a bonus of £200 as well. That takes it up to the 1,000. So here we go. Let's play the Brainbox Challenge.
Triangle, circle, triangle, square, star, triangle.
Oh no, you've gone wrong there. Oh, I could hear the uncertainty in your voice on the one before, and you obviously it was just slipping out of the ether. Well, you didn't do too badly. You did get 5 correct, and 5 times 50 is £250. So, you know, that's not too bad, is it? So you've got that in your bonus account now, whatever happens. And when you next come on, you'll have to decide whether to accept the challenge in the series of regular games. So you've got plenty of time to think about that. Till then, goodbye.
Corfu, the destination for some blue sky DIY. Amanda and Alan's Greek job, new on iPlayer. On sound, take better care of yourself. All things health and well-being in What's Up, Dogs.